a bush growing in the cracks of the ancient stone walls. My friend asked me if I recognized the plant. I was so surprised when she told me they were capers. I'd never seen them growing in the wild. Today is all about capers. I'm here on the island of Syros, overlooking the Aegean Sea, and I can't wait to show you how capers grow. And then with my friend Anna, we'll share her family secrets on how to preserve them. We'll make parchment roasted fish with fennel, capers, and herbs, smashed potatoes with fried capers, and to celebrate this humble ingredient, we'll make this beautiful salted caper martini, Yasis, which in Greek means cheers. I love to travel the globe in search of new food and wine discoveries. For me, it's about more than returning home with a handful of new recipes. It's about taking the spirit of Austria, of Italy, of Greece, and of the Danube River, and injecting some of their magic into our everyday lives. Food has a unique ability to transport us. Join me as we discover new plates and places on our culinary journey together.
Joanne Weir's Plates and Places is brought to you by...
With AMA Waterways, guests can climb, pedal, and journey beyond the beaten path while cruising on storied rivers across Europe. You can find out more at amawaterways.com.
Our winemaking is the result of teamwork and patience. Working together, we dedicate our best efforts with every vine, grape, and bottle. Washington Vintners.
Since 1899, my family shared our passion for everything that goes into our Mutti 100% Italian tomatoes. Only tomatoes, only Mutti.
Start something delicious. California figs from Valley Fig Growers.
Welcome to Syros, a beautiful Greek island where the Greeks come to unwind and relax. It has a slower-paced lifestyle and is filled with friendly people and, of course, endless views of an azure blue sea. Okay, so you guys, I want you to get two recipes out. I want you to get out the parchment roasted fish with herbs and fennel, and the other one is the smashed potatoes with fried capers. Both are going to have capers in them. And we already boiled the potatoes for you, and we're gonna show you what to do. We're gonna make those crispy potatoes with fried capers. Be so good. For the parchment roasted fish, remember we went to the fish person today? That's where we got that beautiful fish. What we're going to do is crush the potatoes so that they almost fall apart. Don't crush them so much that they're like, you know, mashed potatoes. They're really just smashed potatoes, not mashed potatoes. You're gonna add the capers to the pan and cook those till they're like golden and crisp. And it's really wonderful because what happens is the bud will just start to open up and they get crispy. It's really, really cool. Then we'll toss those potatoes with the capers, the grated caffelattieri cheese, and also some parsley. Cheers to everyone. This villa is such an inspirational location for a cooking class. It's absolutely magical and gets me so excited. We're putting together the ingredients for the fish with lots of lemon, fennel, herbs, and olives, complete with a romantic sunset. What a wonderful way to cook together. Hands-on classes are my favorite way to teach cooking. Taking risks and being responsible for a part of a recipe teaches confidence in the kitchen, and it's fun for me to see my students grow. My friend Elias, whose wonderful parents own this villa, helped make this entire adventure possible. What we're gonna do is we're gonna fry some capers, which will be really great. They get nice and crispy. This is exactly what you're looking for. Look, they're golden brown. Yes. Okay, let's put everything in the oven. What do you say?
Yes.
And we're ready. All right, potatoes in the oven. We're just gonna warm them. And we're also gonna put the fish in the oven. We're gonna cook that fish for about 15 minutes until the paper is really puffed up.
Look at these potatoes, golden brown, perfect and crispy. Wow, look at those. I have to admit, I'm a total potato lover. I honestly am, but these are gonna be amazing. These are my Greek potatoes. Crispy, golden. They've got fried capers, kefalotiri cheese, kind of like Parmesan, and also parsley. Okay, I want to show you the fish. What you do is you just take the paper and you just tear it open like this, and you've got that incredible fish inside. It's pretty amazing. Wow, it's beautiful. The fish is so fresh. Then you really taste the capers and the lemon and the fennel. Really, really delicious. It's an absolutely magical night. I wish so much that you were here with us. You all know my friend Elias. You met him on the island of Syros in Greece. And you know what was so fun? Was cooking on the balcony at your parents' villa. It was really great.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Special.
We made the fish cooked in parchment paper, so I thought, you know, really, I wanted to give more details so you can really see how it's made. So, you want to make it with me?
There's nothing I'd rather do.
Okay, good. I thought we'd just chop a little bit of parsley and also some oregano. It was fun to cook with you in Syros and to have a group with us.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Honestly, just being able to showcase the island
I
where I've been
know.
going my whole life and introduce everybody to all the special people out there.
The students really loved being on the island of Syros. It was fun to share that with them. I think it was really kind of magical.
Everybody that was there with us for that week, I think they really just got to see, you know, all the beauty and obviously the beaches. There's just so much to offer. It's such a diverse island with so many different areas. It's big enough to drive around in a day, but at the same time, it's also big enough where you can do a different thing for 3 weeks straight every single day.
What we're doing is we're going to marinate the fish. So I'm adding some fresh dill. Boy, they love dill in Greece,
Yes,
huh?
they do.
And then also we have some parsley. And then I also have a little bit of oregano. We have some capers. And where did we get those capers?
From Syros.
Yes. And then also we have some green olives that we're adding that have just been chopped. You can add half of those. And I think half of the garlic too. Okay.
All right.
A little bit of lemon zest, just some fresh lemon zest. I love this dish, it's so easy. Really just cooking fish in parchment paper. It's just moist and juicy.
Tell you what, eating this fish was one of the best memories of the whole trip, just sitting there. That was our first meal out on the balcony.
Yeah, it was, you're right, you're right. Now, what we're going to do is just to cut this in half. And I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit of lemon juice just right through my hands. It'll catch the seeds.
Nice. That's a good trick.
Yeah. Oh, you know what you could do? Do you want to slice those green onions?
Yeah.
The white and the green. Okay, now those can go into the bowl. So we've got all these really aromatic ingredients that are going to be really good with the fish. And a little bit of olive oil.
Sure.
You can pour that. Perfect, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, a little bit of salt and pepper.
Sure.
Yes. Good. You can stir that up a little. That smells really good already.
does.
All right, what we'll do is we'll just marinate this fish. All these flavors are so good with the fish. Okay, I'm gonna go wash my hands and then we're gonna put this in parchment.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I don't usually walk with a glass of wine in a class, but I think it's kind of cool. I think it's kind of civilized, right? Wow, that's time. This is thyme, and I just saw oregano and rosemary. Just think of this as a nice walk. Shh, it's okay. I got them, you guys. Here they are. This is the bush. Now look at the little capers.
Those
Right
are
there.
bud.
Yep. But can you see them?
And then-
See the capers?
Yeah, no, that's a caper.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and preserve some. We're gonna preserve them in salt, just like they do all over Greece. This is Anna, Louis' mom, and she's gonna show us how she preserves capers. The amazing thing is she said she picked, what, 5 kilos? Yes. That's 12 pounds. 12 pounds of capers. Okay, this is a lot of capers.
The next step here, water from the sea.
What is she saying?
What she's saying is typically what she'll do is she'll go through this process, she'll strain them all out.
Okay.
And she'll do that about 3 or 4 times.
Okay, with more salt water from the
Yes,
sea?
fresh
Okay.
seawater.
Okay. Okay, for each kilo, you add how much?
100 grams per kilo.
Okay, 100 grams of salt per kilo. And it's very coarse salts.
It's about a 10-to-1 ratio.
Yes,
Yes. What is it? What kind of salt?
This
from the sea.
from the sea.
Sea salt. Okay.
Yeah, sea salt.
So you just keep layering. Capers, salt. Capers, salt.
Yes.
Where did she learn how to do this?
From her mom and her
America.
mother-in-law. So you're gonna take this and put it in a tight container that's
Yes.
sealed for 10 days with constant shaking.
Shaking every day.
A couple of
Okay.
times a day.
Okay.
And then after that,
To 20 days more in this, and then put
so
in.
then you put it a separate container 20 days, but you no longer have to shake it anymore. You're only shaking the first 10 days.
So
and
it's
after that,
30 days. It takes 30 days.
These are ready for the jars from 30 days ago.
Oh my.
Έχει ψηθεί από το αλάτι.
Well, we could have stayed for 30 days.
Και μπορεί να This is very salt now. Έχει 3.
Okay, I think you all have to taste them. They're amazing. Amy.
Those are ready to be put in the jar for you to take home.
All right, so everybody want to make a jar of capers?
So harvesting capers is something that Louis' mom is very passionate about. She does it all the time. She actually went a little overboard for us and really went way out into the fields. She says it's about a 2-hour hike to get up to where the best spots are.
Do you like fennel?
I love fennel.
Oh, me too. If you want, you can also just slice it by hand, just paper thin slices, but we're gonna use a mandolin. I like to use a guard. So let's see. You wanna have nice thin slices. Let's see how this is. Oh, it's beautiful.
Really good.
That's just what you're looking for. Maybe a little bit more, since we both like fennel. Let's see, do we have enough?
That's plenty.
Oh, I think we've got lots. Yeah, that's great. Okay.
Bowl, right?
Yes.
A little seasoning.
Yeah, a little bit of oil and also salt and pepper.
Okay.
Nice extra virgin olive oil. Good. I can tell you like pepper.
I do, actually.
You just need some parchment. Take that one and just fold it in half. And then we're gonna get very romantic here.
All right.
I'm going to make a heart. I find the heart is the best shape, and I'm using as much of the parchment as I can.
See that?
Okay, let's see how good you are at being romantic. Then we just cut. So yeah, I try to use as much
of the paper as I can. All right, let's see how yours looks.
Not as nice as yours.
It looks really good.
All right.
And then I like to take a little bit of olive oil and put that on first.
Sure.
Just a little bit. Yeah. Thank you. I guess I could use the top now.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, and then I like to spread that out just on that side is fine. And then we can take that fennel and then put that just to the right side of the fold. Now is the fish.
All right.
What I was thinking, Ilias, is we can just fold it under like that.
Oh, perfect.
And it will cook evenly that way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You like this stuff?
Don't want that to go to waste.
Kidding? I'm putting all of that on the top. Finally, of lemon. Just like that. Okay. Now you fold the heart over. And then I start at the top. I do one fold, and then I fold again, because what we're trying to do is completely enclose this. So just like this. And then you just go all the way around the outside. Once you get going, you're gonna see that it will stay closed. You can even fold it 3 times if you feel like, and if you have to turn it. You want to make sure these stay closed in the oven when they're cooking. Now these go into a 425-degree oven. You're going to see they really puff up in about 15 to 18 minutes. That was a lot of cooking. I'm exhausted, but I'm also really thirsty.
Oh, what are you in the mood for?
I think we should make a Cipro martini. What do you think?
It sounds amazing.
Okay.
I love taking my students on excursions. Today we're going to learn all about Cipro from a local artisan who distills the best Cipro that I've ever tasted.
In Cipro, we have 3 different products. The normal Cipro, that is one distillation process, is like the traditional Cipro that Greek people used to drink it with food in tavernas. Then we have a second distillation Cipro, that in the second distillation we have put some local herbs from Syros Island, which is very special and is made not to use it with food, but to use it in a bar, to drink it in a cocktail and with ice.
Yes.
And then the third one, it's Cipro, old Cipro. I mean, we put it in oak barrels and we make aging. Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's better we come inside and I explain you a little bit all the way from the grapes to the last product.
Okay, perfect.
So here is the heart of our production. This is the steel pot. It's custom made especially for us. It's 1,000 kilos. It's a big pot. And inside that room, we do the fermentation for 1 month. And then it starts distillation. That takes around 12 hours, 1 round. And in that 12 hours, normally I produce 150 to 200 liters of alcohol. The liquid that I take, the average alcohol is about 65 degrees. Then I start to slowly from 65 degrees, I put water, very good quality of water without any salt. Cool it down in very low temperature and then filter it, and then it's ready for bottling. That's the process for the traditional Cipro. The other Cipro with the aromas, I have to put it again inside the pot with the aromas. And the other with the oak barrels, I have to put it without filter it, straight to the barrels. Here we have the normal Cipro, the traditional recipe of Cipro, is 1 time distilled and is filtered to make it delicate. I will put a little bit just to taste.
Okay.
You don't have to drink it all, but I think it's important to taste it.
I think they probably will. So this is 38% by volume, so that means that it's 76 proof.
And what he was saying earlier was when he first starts the process, it's at about 65%.
Yes.
And he's watering it down slowly with the clear distilled water. Wow, that's phenomenal.
Oh, that's a really beautiful one. That's just smooth. I've had them before that are really sharp. I've had ones that are harsh.
This is stronger. This is 40, but still you will see that because it's distilled 2 times, it's maybe smoother than the other.
Who didn't get one? Oh, I can smell the difference.
Yes, there is, and because of the redistillation, that one you can use it in a cocktail much easier than the first one.
That's the one we get then.
This is 1 time distilled and unfiltered. The reason that is unfiltered is because in the barrel it will rest. You don't care to make it delicate from the beginning. It will be delicate inside the bottle.
What about the barrels?
No.
It's oak barrel, French oak barrel, and especially there is second hand after Bordeaux wine.
Okay.
That's the recipe that we use. For my taste, I prefer second hand barrels than the first hand because it's
Try this one.
More subtle.
yes.
That's strong for me.
Yeah, that's
This I love.
That's totally different. Still the same Tsipuro. This is more close to whiskey or cognac.
Yes.
We're gonna start with our capers. So right now we're gonna make 2 martinis, so about 12 capers. And the other thing we wanna do is add some of the brine. This is kind of essentially your dirty martini. This is the olive juice.
A dirty Chipuro martini.
So here we'll muddle up
Okay.
capers with the crushed ice and the brine. You'll get a little bit of water from the ice, which is a good thing because the entire cocktail is alcohol.
Yeah, right.
Okay. There you go.
Thanks.
So now we'll go with about an ounce of this. This is a really beautiful artisanal dry vermouth. I'll use the jigger just for the precision required. So we're gonna do one more. That's 2.5 ounces since we're making 2.
That is going to be one amazing cocktail.
All right. So now, as with any martini, you want to make sure you get a good shake.
Well, these are nice and cold. Wow. Oh, all right.
All right.
Okay, caper berries. Those will be our garnish.
It's definitely going to be a strong drink.
Right.
It's nice you get just enough of the pulp from the capers.
I know. It's perfect, right?
Caper berry is going to be a nice treat at the end.
Now, you can either use scissors, but I just,
Yeah.
There's lots of steam inside. Wow. Smells so good.
Yes, it does.
Yum. I like to just leave the paper right on.
Sure.
I really just love the look of it.
Kaliorexi.
What's that mean?
It means enjoy your meal.
Oh, how do you say it?
Kaliorexi.
Kali orexi.
That was good. That is phenomenal.
It's really good.
Wow.
But is that delicious? And the fish, it's so moist. And you can really, really taste those herbs. They're just, oh, they're so flavorful.
The fennel's that perfect complement.
Let's try it with a drink. Now, what do you say again? Yasis, right?
Yamas.
Yamas. Yamas. Oh, that's good. That's so good. I love that. You have been amazing. You know, I feel like I'm back in Greece being with you. It's such a special time being there, but also in my own kitchen. It really means a lot to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me here. I know where I'd rather be.